Visit us on the web at nilfisku.com. Nilfisk University is the cleaning equipment industry's most comprehensive web-based training and interactive learning resource. Your degree in success is just a click away at Nilfisk University.
Welcome to Nilfisk University, where excellence is obtained through active learning. Welcome to the Use and Care lesson for the Advenger, 2800 ST, and 3400 ST. As you may have guessed from this title, we will be covering how to use the Advenger and ST Rider automatic scrubbers and how to care for them. This course is not intended to replace the operator's manual that ships with the machine. Please read, understand, and follow all the safety and operating instructions in the manual. Doing so will ensure years of safe operation and optimum performance from the machine. After completing this course, the learner shall be able to describe 3 items that should be inspected before operating the machine, describe how to fill the machine with water and detergent, list the steps necessary to start the scrubbing function, identify each item on the Advenger's control panel and describe what it does, describe what integrated brush pressure and solution flow rate means, list 3 cleaning modes available on Advengers equipped with EcoFlex, list 3 ways the burst of power feature increases cleaning power, describe how to change the detergent ratio programmed into the machine for Advengers with EcoFlex, list 3 items to be inspected and cleaned before storing the machine, and list 3 maintenance items to be checked weekly. Before one can start using the machine, it has to be prepared for use. Let's start from the very beginning by turning on the light in the room in which the machine is stored. The first thing you should see is a machine parked with the seat up and the battery charger plugged into the machine. Nearby will be the pad drivers or brushes. The squeegee will be hung in the back of the machine holding the recovery lid open. This is how the machine should have been left the last time it was used. The first step is to unplug the battery charger from the machine. If the machine is equipped with an onboard charger, the charger cord should be stored in the convenient storage pocket near the onboard charger. The onboard charger is located in the footwell of the machine. During charging, the onboard charger cover should be left open for air circulation. Now the seat can be lowered to its normal operating position. The next step is to inspect the pads or brushes. These should have been rinsed the last time the machine was used, so they should be relatively clean and free from any large debris. Inspect the pads or brushes and determine if there is enough brush or pad life for the scrubbing you are about to complete. And if not, replace the pads or brushes as needed. Also make sure you have the correct brush or pad type for the scrubbing that needs to be performed.
Now install the pads or brushes on the machine. For disc machines, remove each side skirt assembly. The machine uses a heavy-duty industrial 3-lug system. Align the lugs on the brush or pad driver with the holes in the clutch plate, lift up, and with a quick motion, click the brush or pad driver into place. Note that on each side of the machine, the brush is rotated towards the front to install them and towards the back to remove them. Attach the side skirt assemblies with the skirt pinched between the yellow knob and the black knob. On REV machines, slide a white or red or blue pad onto the fixed pad driver. Align the pad to the fixed pad driver and press it upwards onto the harpoon face. Never attach a maroon or black pad directly to the pad driver. This will damage the pad driver and will have to be replaced. Always put these aggressive pads under the red pad. On cylindrical machines, remove each side skirt assembly, inspect the debris hopper, and empty if it has any debris. Remove the end plate on each side of the machine, install the brush, and reattach the end plate and side skirt assembly.
The next step is to inspect and then install the vacuum fan pre-filter. The vacuum filter should be clean, dry, and free of large debris. Check the ball float cage and make sure it's clean and the ball moves freely. Then inspect the debris catch cage if there is one and make certain it's empty. Then remove the rear squeegee from the back of the machine and inspect the blades to make sure they are ready for use and aren't torn or nicked. The machine features a 4-sided squeegee blade that has 4 working edges, so the blade can be flipped end for end and flipped top to bottom to expose a fresh working edge, all without the use of tools. If all 4 edges are damaged, a new squeegee blade is needed. Attach the squeegee to the machine with the 2 thumb nuts and attach the squeegee hose. Inspect the recovery tank and verify the tank was empty before the machine was placed into storage. If it wasn't, empty and rinse it now. We are now ready to fill the machine with water. Open the solution fill port and fill the machine with clean, pure water. Hot or warm water cleans better, but the water temperature should not exceed 130 degrees Fahrenheit. If the machine is equipped with an onboard detergent or EcoFlex system, fill the machine with pure water only. If an outboard detergent dilution system is used, like a wall mount station, fill the machine from this device. If bulk detergent is to be mixed in the tank, fill the machine 1/3 the way up, then add detergent and fill the machine the rest of the way. In all cases, the machine should be filled so the solution level is 2 to 3 inches below the fill port. The machine has a 28-gallon capacity. On EcoFlex machines, fill the machine with clean, pure water and inspect the EcoFlex detergent cartridge and verify the correct detergent is in that cartridge. And also make sure there is enough detergent in the tank to complete the scrubbing task to be performed. Secure the EcoFlex cover. Now we are ready to transport the machine to the area to be scrubbed. While on the seat, adjust the tilt steering wheel to a comfortable position. Adjust the seat forward or backward if needed. On some models, the seat can adjust forward and backward without the use of tools. Turn on the machine using the key. Verify that the machine has enough battery power to complete the scrubbing task by using the control panel battery gauge. The machine uses a bidirectional foot pedal. To press the foot pedal forward to go forward and backward to go backward. The foot pedal is fully variable, meaning that just like a car, the farther you press the pedal, the faster the machine will travel. The machine is equipped with an electromagnetic stopping and parking brake system for safety. If you remove your foot from the pedal, this causes the machine to come to a stop and engages the parking brake. Preparing the machine for use is the same for both the Advenger and the ST machines. However, using the machine and the functions of the control boards are very different, so I'll cover them individually. I'll start by describing the Advenger control board and how the machine operates, and then go into the ST machines. The Advenger control board is equipped with a graphical display that shows at a quick glance some of the key information needed by the operator. Right in the center of the display is the liquid level sensor. This shows the user how much clean water remains in the solution tank in 5 increments: full, 3/4 full, half full, quarter full, or empty. This can be useful to determine if the machine needs to be refilled before moving on to another area to be scrubbed. The battery gauge shows the amount of charge remaining in the battery pack. On EcoFlex machines, the current dilution ratio is also displayed. The hour meter shows how many hours the machine has been used for scrubbing. The Advenger has a complete diagnostic system, so any problems with the machine will be shown in the display with an error code. A decal under the seat gives the user some basic troubleshooting advice. To begin scrubbing with the Advenger, press and hold the solution on-off switch with the deck in the up position. This will dispense water to the floor to pre-wet the brushes in the floor, helping to prevent donuts. The best practice to prevent any damage to the floor when starting or stopping actual scrubbing is to have the machine in motion slightly and then press the scrub on-off switch. To start scrubbing, press the true one-touch scrub on-off switch. This on-off switch is color-coded. Green means go, red means stop. Pressing the scrub on-off switch to start scrubbing will cause the deck to lower to the floor along with the rear squeegee. Depressing the foot pedal forward will start the actual scrubbing function. Water will begin to flow, the brushes will begin to spin, and the vacuum will turn on. To pause scrubbing, release the foot pedal and the solution flow and brushes will stop. The vacuum will continue to run and stop after a 10-second delay to help clear the vacuum hose and squeegee of any remaining water. To stop scrubbing, simply press the scrub on-off switch again, and the scrub deck and rear squeegee will lift, and the vacuum will shut off after a 10-second delay. You can easily adjust the cleaning power of the Advenger because it features integrated scrub pressure and solution flow control. Advance has taken the guesswork out of scrubbing through smart engineering. we've calibrated the correct combination of brush pressure and solution flow rate to clean regular, heavy, and extreme soil loads on the floor. Regular scrub is indicated by one scrub pressure LED and one solution LED. We know that to clean heavy soil loads, one needs more pressure and more water. The heavy scrub mode is indicated by lighting two scrub pressure LEDs and two solution flow LEDs. To clean extreme soil loads, you need extreme pressure and extreme solution flow. Extreme scrub is indicated by lighting all three scrub pressure LEDs and all three solution flow LEDs. Let's see how easy it is to change and adapt the scrub power to the varying soil loads on the floor. To change from regular, heavy, or extreme scrub mode to another is very simple. Simply press either the scrub increase switch to increase cleaning power or press the scrub decrease switch to decrease cleaning power. When this is done, you can see that both the scrub pressure and solution flow rate LEDs will change and move together. Because we use smart engineering and have integrated scrub pressure and the solution flow rate to clean different soil loads on the floor, there is seldom a need to adjust the solution flow rate independently. However, there may be some circumstances where one may want to change the solution flow rate without changing the scrub pressure. One example might be if a potted plant were spilled onto the floor. Here you wouldn't need a lot of pressure to clean it, but you would need a lot of water to suspend this large quantity of dirt in the water so it can be vacuumed away. Increase the solution flow rate by pressing the solution increase switch. Decrease the solution flow rate by pressing the solution decrease switch. Just like turning scrubbing on and off, you can turn the water on and off. Pressing the water on-off switch will turn the water either on or off. The solution LED is on while the solution is on. For example, if you're double scrubbing and there's enough solution on the floor and no more is needed, you can turn the water off and scrub the floor without adding any additional solution. The next two slides are for those machines equipped with the advanced EcoFlex system. If the machine is not equipped with EcoFlex, the detergent on-off switch and the EcoFlex switch will not be active. The EcoFlex system is a flexible cleaning solution that meets all of your cleaning needs from green to clean. EcoFlex allows the use of plain water whenever and wherever possible for the lowest cost to clean with zero environmental impact from chemicals. EcoFlex has an ultra-low detergent dispensing mode that enhances the cleaning power of plain water while minimizing cleaning costs and the environmental impact from chemicals. EcoFlex gives you the flexibility to clean with detergent at full strength if that's required. On top of all that, there's a burst of cleaning power at your fingertips for tough soils found in smaller areas. Now let's see how easy it is to clean from green to clean. Cleaning with plain water. Every advanced scrubber with an onboard detergent system has a detergent on-off switch. This gives you the flexibility to clean with plain water or with detergent at the touch of a button. Cleaning with an ultra-low detergent ratio. Some areas might require a little bit more cleaning power than pure water can deliver. Water cleans pretty well, but using a little bit of detergent enhances the natural cleaning power of water and makes it a more powerful cleaner. In most cases, when detergent is turned on, the machine will dispense detergent at a ratio of 400:1, which is the ultra-low detergent mode. This is indicated by lighting the LED next to the EcoFlex switch, and 400:1 will be shown on the graphical display. Cleaning with full-strength detergent. Switching to full-strength detergent for the heaviest of soils on the floor is very easy. Press and hold the EcoFlex switch for 2 seconds. You'll see the ratio change on the graphical display from 400:1 to the ratio that has been programmed into the machine. You'll also see the EcoFlex LED go out. Note that the machine will continue to dispense at the ratio programmed into the machine until the EcoFlex switch is pressed again. Well, how can one take advantage of this flexibility? Well, let's take scrubbing in high school as an example. Many areas in a school are simply being damp mopped with a machine. In these areas, take advantage of cleaning with plain water for the lowest cost to clean and zero environmental impact from chemicals. When the machine approaches a slightly dirtier area, turn detergent on. When encountering a severely dirty area like the cafeteria, press and hold the EcoFlex switch to clean with full detergent strength. After the cafeteria is cleaned, one can switch back to the ultra-low detergent cleaning mode or go back to pure water. Some follow a cleaning routine where the school is scrubbed Tuesday and Thursday with plain water or in the ultra-low detergent mode, and then clean Monday, Wednesday, and Friday using full detergent strength. A cleaning schedule like this will reduce the overall detergent consumption, saving money and the environment. EcoFlex provides the flexibility needed to clean from green to clean. The flexibility to clean green and in the most environmentally responsible way by using plain water. The flexibility to use detergent sparingly for slightly dirtier areas and to engage full strength detergent only when and where it's needed. Now let's look at the flexibility of the burst of power feature. For smaller, dirtier areas, the operator can easily and temporarily increase the cleaning power of the machine for 60 seconds by a simple press of a single button. This can be used to call up additional cleaning power when needed, such as cleaning up a spill that has now dried onto the floor surface, or maybe the front entryway to a hospital has become extra dirty and more cleaning power is needed to get it clean. The burst of power temporarily increases cleaning power for 60 seconds in 3 ways. First, it increases the detergent strength to full detergent strength even if you are cleaning with plain water. Second, it increases brush pressure 1 level. And third, it increases the solution flow rate by 1 level. During this timed interval, the LED on the switch blinks. It blinks slowly for the first 60 seconds and then fast for the last 10 seconds, indicating the burst of power will soon end. After 60 seconds, the machine automatically reverts back to the original detergent dilution ratio, brush pressure, and solution flow rate that was used prior to engaging the burst of power. One thing to note is that to clean dirtier areas, we all know that more detergent, brush pressure, and solution is needed. That being the case, if the operator was cleaning with plain water, tapping the burst of power button will automatically turn on detergent for the 60-second period, and then it'll turn it off again after the 60 seconds has expired. I mentioned a few times that the machine will dispense detergent at full detergent strength or the ratio that's programmed into the machine rather than 400 to 1. This is done by either pressing and holding the EcoFlex switch for 2 seconds or when scrubbing with a burst of power. Now let's look at how the full detergent strength ratio is programmed into the machine. Every manufacturer of autoscrubber approved detergent will provide a suggested dilution ratio. Some state it as a ratio such as 128 to 1, or they'll state it in ounces per gallon, such as use 1 ounce of detergent for every gallon of plain water, or they'll state it as a percentage like 0.8%. The first step is to know the suggested ratio. If it's listed right on the detergent label, great. If not, look at the suggested ounces per gallon or percentage and cross-reference that to a ratio. This is very simple because there's a cross-reference chart provided for you on the inside of the EcoFlex detergent cartridge cover. Now that we know the ratio, we can program the machine. With the machine on, turn detergent off using the detergent on-off switch. Press and hold the detergent on-off switch for 2 seconds, at which point the detergent LED will begin to flash, indicating you have entered the change mode. Now tap the detergent on-off switch and watch the graphical display toggle through all the available detergent ratios. Stop and release the on-off switch once the desired ratio is displayed, and after 2 seconds, the ratio selected is locked into the machine. It couldn't be easier. There are a number of standard safety features on the Advenger: electromagnetic parking brake, backup alarm, anti-tip roll bars, operator present seat switch, emergency electrical disconnect, and the horn. Pressing the horn switch sounds the horn as long as it's pressed. The vacuum wand switch is used to either use the machine as a large wet-dry vacuum or to use the off-aisle wand. In some cases, such as a flood from a broken water pipe or just to pick up water on the floor, the machine can be used as a rider wet vacuum. To wet vacuum, use the scrub on-off switch to turn scrubbing off. Pressing the vacuum wand switch will lower the rear squeegee to the floor. Once the foot pedal is pressed to go forward, the vacuum will turn on and begin vacuuming up the liquid. If the foot pedal is released, the vacuum will shut off after a 10-second delay. To turn the wet vacuuming off, press the vacuum on-off switch again. To use the optional off-aisle wand accessory to clean areas a machine cannot reach or to vacuum up liquids with a wand, one must first dismount the machine. Without an operator present in the seat, press the vacuum wand switch and the squeegee will lower to the floor and the vacuum will start. Disconnect the vacuum hose from the squeegee casting and attach to the vacuum hose for the wand. When done, press the vacuum wand switch to turn the vacuum off, which will then raise the rear squeegee off the floor.
The REV version of the Advenger has a slightly different control board and EcoFlex functionality. So let's look at that now. First, the solution control is slightly different. There are two switches up and down to increase or decrease the solution flow rate. Pressing the solution decrease switch a number of times will turn solution off. The next difference is the Advenger REV has a switch dedicated to floor finish removal. Pressing the switch will place the machine in the recommended mode for chemical-free floor finish removal. As the graphic shows, pressing the switch will slow the machine down to about 50 feet per minute, with one arrow shown in the display. It will increase pressure to the maximum. It will bring the solution flow rate down to the minimum and will turn detergent off. These are the recommended settings to remove floor finish. Pressing this button again will hold all of these settings, except the speed will increase from 50 feet per minute to 65 feet per minute to increase productivity. Now two arrows will be shown on the display. Pressing it a third time brings the machine back into normal scrub mode. The Advenger with REV technology also has improved EcoFlex functionality. This system gives the operator the ability to independently set a weak detergent ratio and a strong detergent ratio. Let me explain. With this system, two different detergent ratios can be programmed into the machine. A weak detergent strength, let's say maybe 400 to 1 or 300 to 1, that will use less detergent, saving money and the environment. And also a strong detergent setting can be stored in the machine for use in the dirtiest areas in the facility. Pressing the detergent switch does three things. First, it turns off detergent to engage the chemical-free cleaning mode. And the detergent strength bars in the graphical display will disappear. Pressing it again activates the weak detergent strength setting with one bar shown on the display. And pressing it again will activate the strong detergent strength setting. Now let's look at how to program each of these into the machine. Let's say we have a cleaner that says use 1 ounce per gallon or a ratio of 128 to 1 for regular cleaning, and 2 ounces per gallon, or a ratio of 64 to 1 for heavy cleaning. We can set the machine to do exactly that. Always set the strong ratio first, then set the weak ratio. First press the detergent switch to engage the strong detergent strength. Now press and hold that switch for about 3 seconds until the LED blinks indicating you are in change mode. Now tap it a few times until the ratio of 64 to 1 is shown on the display. Then stop there, and the strong detergent strength will be locked into the machine after a few seconds. Now press the switch to show the weak detergent strength ratio in the graphical display, and press and hold the switch like before. Now the only available ratios to pick from will be equal to or weaker than the strong detergent strength. Press the switch repeatedly until 128 to 1 is shown on the display, and then release to lock it in place. Now we can easily switch between chemical-free cleaning or using 1 ounce per gallon for light cleaning and 2 ounces per gallon for heavy cleaning.
Now we'll focus on the 2800 ST and 3400 ST machine operation and control board. To begin scrubbing with the machine, press and hold the solution on-off switch with the deck in the up position. This will dispense water to the floor to pre-wet the brushes and the floor, helping to prevent donuts. The best practice to prevent any damage to the floor when starting or stopping actual scrubbing is to have the machine in slight motion before scrubbing begins or ends. To start scrubbing, lower the scrub head to the floor using the deck raise lower lever located on the right-hand side of the machine. There are two scrub settings, regular and extreme. In most cases, the regular scrub pressure setting is all that's needed to clean the floor. If the operator encounters an area that's really dirty or needs extreme scrub pressure, the deck can be put into the lower lockdown or extreme scrub position. Next, lower the rear squeegee using the squeegee raise lower lever that's located on the left-hand side of the steering column. Depressing the foot pedal forward will start the actual scrubbing function. Water will begin to flow, the brushes will begin to spin, and the vacuum will turn on. To pause scrubbing, release the foot pedal and the solution flow and brushes will stop. The vacuum will stop after a 10-second delay to help clear the vacuum hose and squeegee of any remaining water. To stop scrubbing, simply raise the deck and the rear squeegee, and the vacuum will shut off after a 10-second delay. The ST machines have a simplified control board and electronics with just 3 functions: battery charge state, solution control, and the horn. The battery status gauge on the control board shows how much power remains in the battery pack. The horn switch activates the audible horn. The solution control switches allow the solution to be turned on or off and the solution flow rate to be adjusted higher or lower. Pressing the center of the solution switch turns the solution either on or off. To increase the solution flow rate, press the solution up switch. To decrease the solution flow rate, press the solution decrease switch. Eventually the solution tank will run dry and the recovery tank will become full. Both the Advenger and ST machines have a ball float valve that protects the vacuum motor from ingesting water. Once the ball float valve activates, the vacuum motor pitch will change to a much higher pitch and all scrubbing functions will cease. On the Advenger, the graphical display will indicate that the tank is full. When the recovery tank is full, transport the machine to a suitable location to empty it and refill the machine if required. Eventually the battery pack will become depleted and the machine must be recharged. When this happens, the battery gauge will indicate the batteries need to be recharged and all scrubbing functions will cease. The machine will stop scrubbing when the battery pack has become depleted, but the transport function does not. This means you will always have plenty of battery power to transport the machine to the area to empty the recovery tank and then back to the charging station to recharge the battery pack. If all the scrubbing is completed before the battery pack becomes depleted, the machine is then ready to be put away until it's needed again. Just like we learned earlier about preparing the machine for scrubbing, we are now going to do the opposite procedure and prepare the machine for storage. The first thing to do is to empty the recovery tank and rinse it out thoroughly to remove any and all debris from the tank. While you're at it, rinse off the ball float cage and make sure it's cleaned off. Remove the debris catch cage, empty it, and rinse it out if the machine is so equipped. Remove the vacuum fan filter and clean it off. The filter is washable. Once done, set it on the holder to dry out. Now you can remove and rinse off the squeegee and inspect it to make sure the blades are not ripped or torn. If they need to be changed or replaced, do that now. Hang the squeegee on the back of the machine, which props up the lid so the tank can air dry. Remove the side skirts and take off the brushes or pad drivers and rinse them off. Remove any large debris that may be present. Inspect the pads or brushes and see if the pads need to be changed or flipped over, and check to see if the brushes need to be replaced. If they do that now and set them aside. If you have a cylindrical machine, remove the hopper from behind the scrub deck, empty it, and rinse that too. Now you can open the seat compartment and prop it open with the prop rod. You can plug in the battery pack into the charger and charge the battery for the next person who will use the machine. It's also a good idea to take a wet rag and clean off the exterior of the machine. And remember, turn off the lights when you leave the room. Besides the maintenance that's done on the machine on a daily basis, there is also maintenance required periodically. Weekly, one should check the water level of the batteries and add distilled water to each cell as needed. The machine should not be charged if the plates are not underwater. Before charging, inspect the cells and make sure none of the plates are exposed. If they are, then add just enough water to cover the plates, but do not fill the cell all the way until after the machine is fully charged. If the machine is fully charged, then add water so it touches the bottom of the fill tube in each cell. Do not fill the cell to the very top of the battery. Inspect the scrub deck skirts to see if they need to be replaced. Clean the solution filter. Clean the solution trough on cylindrical machines, and purge the EcoFlex system with plain warm water. The machine should be lubricated monthly. Monthly, the battery pack should be equalized. Equalizing the battery pack ensures each cell is at its maximum charge potential for maximum runtime. This is done by fully charging the machine and then unplugging it. After a minute or two, plug the machine back in to charge it again, and repeat this one more time. After 1 year or 300 hours, the carbon brushes and the vacuum motor should be inspected for wear. After 1 year or 500 hours, the carbon brushes for both the drive motor and the scrub motor should be inspected for wear. Refer to the operator's manual or an authorized advanced service center on lubrication and carbon brush inspection and replacement. That concludes this learning module on the care and use of the Advenger, 2800 ST, and 3400 ST.
Visit us on the web at nilfisku.com. Nilfisk University is the cleaning equipment industry's most comprehensive web-based training and interactive learning resource. Your degree in success is just a click away at Nilfisk University.